What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new episode in my Football Manager Let's Play series with Liverpool. Obviously, it's called Poetry Motion. This is the fourth episode. Today, we are playing Sunderland at the Stadium of Light in the Premier League, followed by who are we actually playing? I believe it's Stoke, yeah. So Stoke City at home, also in the Premier League, and we're going to recap a few games that I've played offline, along with two pieces of contract news. Very interesting contract news for the team and myself personally. So last episode I left you with the 3-2 defeat at home to Tottenham, which was obviously a very disappointing game to say the least. Then I bounced back straight away with a 2-0 win over West Ham away from home in the Premier League. That was followed up by a 2-0 win at home against Burnley in the Premier League. And then keeping this 2-0 theme going, except it was against West Ham again, but this time we actually lost at home. But obviously, as you can see, it's a much rotated team. There's a few substitutions in there and so on. But obviously, it was a rotated team in the Capital One Cup. I wasn't too bothered by it. I was actually recording this game, but I realised I didn't actually click record, so I wasn't recording it. So that was actually going to be part of this episode, but obviously it didn't actually turn out to be the best game anyway. It was two very scrappy goals from West Ham, and it was a match I wasn't too bothered about. I really just want to crack at the league, because obviously, as you can see, no European football this season, and the aim of this series is to knock Man United off their perch of the most Premier League titles, so we've got to start somewhere. We're going to try and win the league. I'll touch on the contract news, so we'll go to the team. Whereabouts is our man? There he is, Felipe Coutinho. So Coutinho has signed a new contract that's going to keep him at the club till 2020. It's got a £63 million buyout clause, and he's valued at £33.5 million. So obviously, if his value goes up to around 40, 45, I may look to change that again. You know, I'll obviously offer him another new contract. And then the other bit of contract news, obviously, as you've seen, I've just gone to myself. I have signed a new deal. So Liverpool just approached me saying, yeah, we're proposing contract renewal talks. I said, yeah, go on. They offered me a new contract. I don't think it's any increase in wage. It may have been. I really didn't look. I just accepted. And it's keeping me here for another 3.5 seasons. So, you know, 3.5 seasons. I've got this season, then 3 extra seasons. I could win 4 Premier League titles in that time, you know, and then end up bowing out on a high, and I would overtake Manchester United. But obviously, I want to win a lot more than that. So getting that 3.5-year deal is great. We're just going to quickly touch on the league. As you can see, we are in second place. We've got a game in hand over everyone around us at least. Chelsea are actually first, only a point ahead of us, so a victory today. Even a draw today will probably move us top on goal difference. Actually, no, I think Chelsea will stay top purely because they've beaten us. I'm not too sure. We'll see. But obviously a victory against Sunderland today will move us up to first place. And a victory as well will actually move us 5 points clear of Arsenal in 5th. Obviously, our board are only expecting us to qualify for the Europa League. I want to win the league personally, so we're just going to have to press on today. We'll move into picking our team. We'll go to tactics. Here we go. So Alberto Moreno. So as you can see, it was quite a rotated team because this is not the team I play. Alberto Moreno actually picking up an injury, 7 to 10 days, but he's not actually our first choice left back anyway, so it doesn't bother me whatsoever. Automatic for Gaia. Klein actually does play there. That's correct. Automatic as well for him. Actually, I'll go support for Klein. Lovren's actually came to me saying he wants more first team football, so I'm starting him. So, you know, he's got to perform. Sergi Samper comes out for Emre Can. Can comes out for... Oh, yeah, I've got all the kids selected. I'll unselect the kids because there's too many players there. Randall comes out for Marco Grujic. Wijnaldum for Jordan Henderson. Adam Lallana. Right, so we're playing Sunderland. I think we're probably going to need Felipe Coutinho and Sadio Mane, along with, is Daniel Sturridge playing that well? I'd say he is, yeah. So I'm going to stick with Daniel Sturridge. He actually had an alright game last time out. That's how we're going to line up. I'll just obviously remove, I can't even speak. I'm going to remove Moreno because he is injured. And I'll put in Ragnar Klavan because I believe, yeah, that probably balances the team out quite nicely. Simon Mignolet is also injured, but he's not our first choice keeper anyway. So everyone else, yeah, pretty standard. So that's how we're going to line up against Sunderland. I'll just drop that to standard because I am a bit concerned by Sunderland. Not too much. They sit in 15th, I believe. Dejan Lovren would be better. Yeah, I've already done that. And Sacco would be... Yeah, so that's fine. Control play, he's actually telling me to do so. If he's saying it, I'll do it. And then I'm just going to add them 2 instructions. So that's the team we're going to use against Sunderland. Let's jump straight into the match. Okay, so Sunderland are actually playing 5 at the back, so they're obviously not going to be very attacking this game, and obviously Adebayor up front. I'll just click on him, but I don't believe he's not blessed with pace, so we can probably play quite a high line and push Preston quite high up, so it's going to be something I'm going to look to do in this game, so closing down, yeah, so that's pretty much perfect. Let's jump into this match. Corner 4, Liverpool, ball goes in, Coutinho. It's actually cleared. Mane is going to go back towards goal. Emre Can. Now Dejan Lovren. A lot of the players staying forward. No one's actually in our half except our own keeper. Grujic with a shot. Great save, Mane. Probably wasn't troubling him, but it was just nice to see a shot on target. Coutinho now with a free kick. And again, it's just well wide. We probably need to get some more shots on target. We're dominating possession. It's just looking like Sunderland may get a bit of an off chance. Karius sends it long. Sturridge gets the ball and plays it into Mane. Oh, but he's losing out. We really need to get a foothold on possession right here. Van Aanholt running down the left-hand side. Adebayor, wow. We seem to struggle against teams that have a big target man. Really struggling. Henderson, free kick, blocked by the wall. Emre Can. And we've not got many players back. We really can't get hit on the break here. Grujic again shooting from distance. Okay, so I'm making a change at half-time. Gabriel Barbosa coming on for Daniel Sturridge. Sturridge not having the best of games up front. He's not really offering any type of threat whatsoever, so hopefully that will change things up. Throw into Liverpool. Henderson on the ball. Emre Can. Climb. We're moving the ball about quite quickly, which is nice to see. Coutinho. Mane. Ball plays through, but it's to absolutely no one. That's such a waste. See what comes of this, because that really wasn't a chance. Ball goes long. Adebayor with the flick on, but it's actually won back by ourselves. Coutinho into Barbosa. I don't feel like we're high enough up the pitch at the minute. Mane. Coutinho. Ball won by Catamol, Grujic, Henderson, Coutinho into Barbosa, out wide to Gaia. Ball back into the box, and again, it's really nice football by ourselves, but it's not coming to anything significant. Okay, so there's only about 20 minutes to go, and I really need a goal right now. I'm going to send our fullbacks forward to attack. Hopefully that solves some kind of issues that we're having, because clearly we're not creating enough chances going forward. I'm actually going to switch that up and actually have Emre Can also pressing on now. So we're going for it. We're going for the victory. Literally gone all or nothing now with 2 minutes to go. Throwing everyone forward. Emre Can bringing the ball forward. Goes round the back towards Barbosa. Doesn't quite reach him. Can picks the ball up again. Henderson, Coutinho. Out wide to Gaia. What can we do? Ball goes into the box. It's cleared only as far as Coutinho. Grujic passing it between them with Emre Can, but nothing comes of it, and Sunderland could break. But no, nothing comes of that. There's still a minute to go. There's still maybe one more chance in this game. There probably won't be, but there is enough time. Henderson, Barbosa, Coutinho. What can we do? Goes out wide again to this left-hand side. Coutinho, Emre Can. Can shoots. It's blocked. Sunderland's probably going to keep hold of possession. That will probably be the end of this game. Disappointing not to have got the victory. Or is there one more attack? Emre Can. Trying to move forward. Henderson. Coutinho. No, it ends up a boring game. It even said at the bottom 0-0. Pretty disappointed with that, to be honest. We really should be winning that game. It does move us into first place, but you're dropping points in games that you shouldn't be dropping points, which is more to the point, you know, like you look at Chelsea, they're beating Everton, which is a good result. Arsenal, you know, expected. These are the games that you're expecting to win. And we're expected to beat Sunderland away from home, but obviously we don't. But it does move us into first, so I'm, you know, not too negative on that game. We're going to move into the next game against Stoke and get the victory. Okay, so we are about to play Stoke City. As you can see, Stoke are in 9th place. Let's just take a look at the results for this season. So away from home, they do appear to struggle, especially against the better opposition. So they drew against Chelsea, which isn't a bad result, but they've lost to Man City convincingly and Tottenham quite convincingly as well. Obviously, there's the team that they're probably going to line up. That's according to our scout. For Stoke, probably going to need a bit more pace than we did in the last game. I'm not too sure. I may just go with exactly the same team, but obviously there's some players who aren't playing too well. Dejan Lovren, you know, he's asking for first team football, but he's not actually playing as well as what Joel Matip was, so I'm just going to drop Lovren, because essentially, you know, if you're not playing up to scratch, then what's the point in playing you? Who else can come in? I may... Actually, that's a good point. I didn't even notice that last time out. Marco Grujic was not actually playing. Neither was Jordan Henderson. There's actually a few players not actually playing the way they want to play. We're going to have to control this game, aren't we? Of course we are. Drop player. Drop him. Is he even playing? He's not even playing. And drop Sadio Mane for Adam Lallana, which is actually quite a good shout. Lallana was playing quite well for us prior to getting injured, so I'll go with that. Probably a bit more technical than against Stoke. We'll see how that works out for us. Let's jump straight into the game against Stoke, get the 3 points and retain top spot. Okay, so let's go into the game against Stoke City. They lined up exactly how my scout predicted them to, so it's very, very good for us. We know exactly how they're going to line up. Hopefully we can get the 3 points today. Again, with these long balls, I really don't understand why we're playing them. I specifically say do not play them, but we always end up doing them anyway. Klein into the box. It's cleared. We're going to come again, though, as we always do. Lallana, can he get the ball in? No, he can't, but Henderson's on the edge of the box, and what a goal. It's the skipper yet again, stepping up to the plate and putting the opposition in their place. Only 3 minutes in. What a fantastic goal that is from Jordan Henderson. Lallana's ball in, and oh, keeper does actually get it. I thought he actually missed that then. And great work again from Jordan Henderson. He's proven his worth this season. I wasn't actually going to start him, but you know, he's really shown why I have picked him. And Sturridge out wide to Lallana. Thought he would have shot there, but we're still on the ball. Klein, Grujic shoots. Oh, and it's Test and Butland yet again. I feel like if we do get the type of these shots off, may end up just getting a loose ball, but Stoke are actually down our end now, but Lallana again wins the ball, but he plays it needlessly back to Stoke, who are going to come again through Joe Allen. Bojan, a lot of room for Stoke on the edge of our box, but Karius makes a good save to keep them out. Coutinho still going, ball into Sturridge, it's intercepted, but Lallana picks up the loose ball. Coutinho, still Felipe Coutinho, into Henderson, oh, and Jordan Henderson slips it just wide. Corner for Liverpool. Lallana cleared. Joe Allen can actually get a bit of a breakaway on. We've only got Klein back. It's still Joe Allen. No one's closing him down. Still Joe Allen. Henderson's trying to get the ball off him. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, my word. We shouldn't have let that chance happen. Joe Allen just ran through about 5 of our players. Corner down the other end. Lallana towards Matip. Coutinho on the edge. Back to Lallana. Into Grujic. What can he do? Coutinho's in the box. He should have shot a bit earlier for me. Klein's going to retrieve the ball. Goes out for a throw. Okay, so at half-time, we do lead 1-0. I'm quite pleased with how it's going. It probably could be going a bit better. We just need one more goal, I feel. I'm going to start closing down Joe Allen and actually tackling him quite hard, because he is kind of pulling the strings against us. Let's just try and get this victory in the second half. Emre Can. Klein. We're going to try and get forward now. Klein's actually making the move forward. Lallana, great ball to Coutinho. Coutinho, what's he going to do with it? He's still got on the ball. He plays it into Henderson. Henderson to Sturridge. He's beat his man. Daniel Sturridge. Oh, we should be scoring there. Sturridge is not in the best of form. Coutinho's not having the best of games. Right, so I've brought on Sadio Mane and I've actually swapped him with Adam Lallana because a lot of our attacks are actually going down that right-hand side, and I'm just going to push Nathaniel Klein forward a bit more. Hopefully we can exploit that right-hand side, or Stoke's left-hand side of defence. Just going to change that to exploit the right flank as well, because a lot of our good players coming from that side. Here's Klein to Henderson. Looks for that ball over the top. Mane using his pace to trouble Stoke. Klein to Grujic, Henderson into Lallana, out wide to Gaia on this left-hand side. Ball goes in and it's an own goal. It's 2-0. Shawcross puts it into his own net, but it's just our persistence that does pay off. 2-0 to Liverpool, and it looks like we are going to be retaining our lead at the top of the table. Stoke once again coming forward, and Arnautovic actually nearly scores there. That was actually quite a troubling shot. Ball goes out to this right-hand side yet again. Henderson making everything tick today, Jordan Henderson. Here's Sturridge. What can he do? He tries to beat his man. It's into Lallana. Lallana with a shot. I thought that was going in then. Nearly, but not quite. Grujic. Lallana. Barbosa, he gets past his man, and Butland with a fine save yet again. This should have been a bit more comfortable in my opinion, but a lot of our shots have been from distance as Sacco goes close but not close enough, as we are looking to see this game out. Only about 2 minutes, and then obviously added time, probably about 2 or 3 minutes on top. Shaqiri's on the ball, Bojan, Arnautovic, great save again from Lloris Karius. A lot of pressure coming in from Stoke after we went 2 goals up. But I think we are going to see it out. We're probably going to get the clean sheet as well, which is exactly what I want. And there is the full-time whistle. We do get the 2-0 victory over Stoke. So quite we would have liked to have beaten Sunderland, but quite a decent episode. We move first into the, in the table. Let's just see. Actually, everyone else has played, so we are actually 2 points clear at the top of the league. 16 games played. It's looking quite good for us. Would have liked to have been a few more points clear, but I'll just show you our schedule before I end this episode, because we do actually have quite a nice little run of games coming up. So if we look at our schedule, we've got Crystal Palace away, Hull City at home, Leicester at home, Hull away again. Before, actually, that's one thing. We got draw Man United in the FA Cup third round, which is actually, it's actually not too bad. It's at home. I'll quite happily take them. And then if we'll just, fast forward a few months down the line, we've actually got quite a nice run-in. It's like pretty much what we're playing now. So obviously Sunderland, Stoke, Crystal Palace, Leicester, right at the end of the season. So if we are still in the title chase, we do have quite a nice run-in. But in the next episode, we will be playing the Premier League games on Boxing Day and on the 28th, so within 2 days of each other, against Leicester and Hull. And then in the next episode after that, we'll have the double header against Manchester United. Thank you all for watching. Drop a like on the video, comment down below, and be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, goodbye.